Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. Fuck, I forgot to take my medication. God bless the people who come in contact with me this morning. I'm kidding. Anyways, I gotta go do this one job today. It's Thursday. Old whimpering Wanda, Willie called me last night. I gotta go back to his house. The guy put that shower valve in for his shower drain is slow. So I gotta go run the cable through it. He's, you know, guy's teetering on fucking a total nervous breakdown at everything. I mean, when I was at his house, guys, he said, if you could please lock that door when you come in. I was like, dude, really? I'm here. I'll protect you, man. We don't need to, you know, what do you think? Somebody's gonna come in your house, man, with me here? Johnny's got a reputation, man. Anyways, let me go over there and get this guy's shower going again. It's gonna be a disaster. You know, I might not be able to get the strainer off because it's an old house, man. They tiled over it and just left the drain down an inch deeper than the tile. It's a mess, but I'm gonna do my best. Guys, I just finished this shower stoppage. This guy, I can't work for him anymore, man. He has major anxiety issues. That shower stoppage was not my problem. I ran my cable through. I pulled out a big wad of hair, dog hair, whatever. Should have got paid for that, $150 for a service call. He says, I said, you know, you really shouldn't be washing your dog in any plumbing fixture in this house. It's old cast iron. It's not good for it. He said, well, can you take that handheld shower off for me? I'll give you $10. I was like, wow, that's a real generous offer, my friend. But I gotta tell you, your anxiety issues are creating anxiety in my life. And I simply cannot work for you anymore. I've never done this. Well, actually I have. I just don't answer the phone, but I never told people directly that I don't want to work for you anymore. I can't work for this guy. I'm over here doing shit for nothing. And he's whimpering and moaning. He's fucking right over my back, watching everything I do. Just can't do it. The first thing he said when I got to his house, I was getting my camera out, and he says, is this stuff going to be on YouTube? I said, well, yes, I informed you that, you know, I have a YouTube channel, and yes, it is on YouTube. And he said, well, can you take it down? I said, listen, I informed you that I'm putting it up, and that's it. It's on camera. And some people, man, I mean, the guy's got issues, you know? Can't deal with it. I mean, I got issues. I can't deal with somebody with issues. Look at the trunk shop. I gotta pull over here. I gotta pull in there, man, and fuck with these people. Bitcoin, it's all the same shit, you know? They're into all the same shit. I hope I don't blow out my tire fucking doing this, but I'm gonna have to go over a curb. Where the fuck are they? I think they gave up. It's a USA shop. Yes. They're real Americans. Hey! Hey! Is there a real American around here? Somewhere? Let's see what they got, guys. I just love fucking around, having fun. I gotta get out of the way. I didn't realize I'm in a fucking dead end here. I guess this shit's free. They just gave the fuck up and left. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll be a fucking... Never stop fighting. Fight, fight, fight. Jesus is my savior. Trump is my president. That one kind of don't make sense, man. I gotta ask this lady. She's brown, man. She's got brown skin. She's for Trump? Come on now. You guys giving this stuff away?
It's for sale.
For sale?
Yeah, you can just come in and talk to us.
This shit's like bargain basement now. Here he is.
Yeah.
A fucking bobblehead.
But you can come in and we'll help you out.
I love this. I gotta tell you, this bobblehead, this is really cool.
We're selling him too.
Are you struggling for money? Are you believe in Trump?
Yeah, you don't?
Come on, really? You're a woman.
Yeah, and Trump does great things.
What has he done? Tell me.
Well, one of the things he's done is not for women, but for at least the black community. He did prison reform.
Really?
And he helped fund the HBCUs.
He did. Wow. Anything else? I didn't realize he was, you know, president for all the black people, but...
Well, he's president for...
Everybody?
Yeah.
All of America, or just one side, 50%?
All of America. I mean, gas prices are cheaper.
Gas price? I knew you were going to go there. I just knew you were going to go to gas prices. Everybody's busy as can be.
I'd rather have a businessman.
You know he went bankrupt like 5 or 6 times, right? He bankrupted a casino. How do you do that? They make like 90% profit. How do you bankrupt?
Well, he's still successful. It's good if you can lose it all and make it back. That's even better.
Wow, I didn't realize. Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. What about the 34 felony convictions?
All these people.
That's just a scam.
All these people, all the politicians, all find dirt on all of them.
Nobody's ever been convicted of 34 felonies and run for president. It's a scam. You do realize that his lawyers had a hand in picking the jury. That's how it works in the judicial system. And they said, yeah, we'll take these 12 jurors. And every single one of them said he's guilty on all 34 charges. So I just don't think he's the best man for the job.
What about Kamala? You think she's the best woman for the job?
I think she is. I think she's a well-balanced. She's never been convicted of a felony. She never.
Do you know how she made it to where she is?
How? Tell me. Let me guess. She was on her knees somewhere. Really? And you believe that? Do you have any facts to prove that?
Yeah, go on the internet and you can go.
Go on the internet and find it. Come on.
Yeah, you can find very credible information.
Really?
Yeah.
And it supersedes.
I can't give you any sites on top of my head, but.
That's usually the case.
Well, I don't.
With rumor and innuendo.
URLs just to memorize.
But so what I was going to say is, and you still think that supersedes anything that Donald Trump has done? I mean, honestly, if it comes to abortion, say abortion, do you think Donald Trump has ever paid for an abortion in his life?
Donald Trump's not going to ban abortion, though.
What are you talking about? Well, now he's not, because he knows it's so unpopular that he's going to lose. But anyways, ma'am, you're a beautiful woman, by the way.
Thank you.
And are you a dancer?
Huh?
Oh, no, this is Bitcoin now. It used to be a dance hall.
Yeah, it's
Fred Astaire.
crypto education.
Crypto education? Are you a cult member?
What's wrong with crypto?
Crypto's a big scam too.
You don't even know what it is.
I know it's bullshit, Jake. That's what I know. Ah! Have a great day. God bless you, seriously. God bless our country. I hope we all do good, you know, honestly. And like I said, you are beautiful. Just try a Democrat. Yeah, we're pretty good, Jake. You can't make this shit up, guys. Johnny's on the fucking street doing interviews with fucking Trumpers. Kamala Harris is a well-balanced, well-raised, fucking beautiful person. Donald Trump is the worst example of a human being I think that has ever existed. He's a total fucking mess. And this beautiful girl who's selling Bitcoin right there can tell you she's a fucking fool. Easily manipulated. It's just sad, man. You can't fix fucking stupid. That's all I can say. You just can't fix stupid. Did you hear what she was saying? It just don't make no damn good sense, y'all. So I got another call to go to. Johnny ain't making no money today. Yesterday, I made $100 fucking, did 3 calls. I was happy to give away some work, but I got a call from a guy who put a water heater in for him months ago. He said that the water heater's not working, and a lot's been happening in that area. The house I was at yesterday, the guy was saying his internet's broken, all this shit got hit by lightning, and this guy's water heater probably got fucking power surge and is not working, and possibly in conjunction with a bad Moen Posi-Temp cartridge. But I'm short-tempered, man. I gotta just relax. I need a couple of days off. And I was like, are you the guy from Rhode Island that's already called me 6 fucking times and I've gone out there and checked that water heater and it's good? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Oak tree cost me $4,200 to get it taken down.
Holy cow.
And I was supposed to get it taken down on the Friday before the storm was coming. Guy scheduled me, he calls me up and says, we're really tired, we can't make it. So I call a guy up at 9:30 at night on Friday, and he was out there with his whole crew Saturday morning at 7:30, and they took that, had a crane, everything, man.
Geez.
Big deal.
Yeah.
But
was it close to the house?
Yeah, it would have fallen on my guest house. So let me ask you, what do you have this on still, correct? It's operable?
It's on, yeah.
Okay, so you have a recirc system, the pump's hot, which means it's probably working. We set this timer.
I know. I couldn't tell if it was going or not.
It's on the timer. Well, let's just put it on and see if it kicks on. It's pumping. So it's on the timer. It shouldn't be pumping right now. It should have turned itself off. So this is working.
Okay.
The issue is, what's wrong with the water heater? So we're gonna test that out. You didn't turn up the temperature on this or anything, did you? Haven't touched it?
Nope.
Okay.
Figure
If you ever do that,
you're gonna do it.
yeah, well, if you ever do it, just make sure you turn up both thermostats. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Top
and the bottom, right?
Yeah, I think I may have said that to you.
Yeah.
Man, it is hot in here today, huh?
I know.
Where were you for the summer?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Little nicer up there?
No, actually, it was just as damn hot, and it was humid as heck. I mean, it was brutal, just like it was here.
God, it's
And
getting hot,
not,
man.
normally it's not very humid there. It's hot, but not humid.
The damn Atlantic Ocean is so hot this year, and in the Gulf of Mexico,
Yeah.
it's a problem. So most likely what I think is the problem here is that your lower element got cooked. Tell me what kind of condition you leave this thing in when you go away. What do you do?
Of this,
Yeah, the water heater.
we turn off the water. We turn off the water and turn off the breaker.
Do you turn this pump off?
Yeah, the breaker shuts it all down.
The breaker turns off the water heater. It doesn't turn off this pump.
So that thing's still going.
Correct.
So I needed to unplug that.
You need to unplug that because it's still going to kick on every day at that time. And if the water was shut off and you left the faucet open in the house,
Right.
this thing you pump the water down in this.
Well, we didn't leave the faucets open.
Okay.
So
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We'll see what's
is
happening.
that something you should do? Or once you unplug that, it's fine?
Yeah, once you unplug it, it's fine. I wouldn't leave a faucet open in the house,
Yeah.
you know, when you go away.
Yeah.
Because if somebody turns something on, you got water running in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to check volts right now, see where this thing is. Then I'm going to check the operation of it by you turning something on. Boy, my eyes are terrible, man. Automatic. Okay, so we want to check this, guys. Oh, this thing doesn't look good. We want to make sure we got 240 coming in at the top, on the top of this thermostat. We do.
Okay.
We got 240 here. The next set of screws. Then down here. I want to check to see if this is 0. Do you have a laundry tub or a kitchen faucet?
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn one of them on the hot side
Okay.
and get this guy running, and we'll see what happens. It should throw the power down to this lower element because the water's hot. Yeah, the water's hot coming out of it. You just want to make sure that this this lower element is kicking, that it's throwing the power down, and if it's bad, you're gonna hear some noises. Don't want to be sticking your face in there. My meter doesn't have a magnet.
All right, it's running.
Okay. Let's just let it run for a minute and get it to
Okay.
hopefully throw the power down to this element.
Okay.
Guys, you can feel the bottom of the tank. Which it feels pretty good to me. Maybe that he's just got an issue in it. How about the lavatories? You said the shower was giving you issues, correct?
Yeah, well, it's just not getting hot back there.
Right, it could be a Moen Posi-Temp cartridge problem and not a water heater issue. But you said this thing was making noise?
Well, it just, like you could hear like in
Well, that was probably the
water
pump.
running
When
the
did you?
pump
When
going.
were you listening to it? When the pump was on?
Yeah, when
That's what I'm saying. If you were, you may have been just hearing the pump
yeah.
pumping the water.
right. Now that you say that, yeah, that's probably what it was.
Okay, so we still don't have power down here, which I would have thought it would have kicked on by now. The breaker's still on, correct? Yeah, I checked it. Okay. That water's still running, correct?
Water still running?
Yeah, the water's still on.
On the hot only.
It's maybe getting a little warmer. One there,
It's starting to get a little warmer.
I think.
That's a hope.
Well, it's hot coming out of here. That pipe's hot. If you grab that metal pipe, ma'am,
Okay.
put your hand on that pipe up there. The water's hot coming out of the faucet.
This one?
Yeah. Just grab that chrome pipe.
Yeah. No, it's hot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's warming up, but it's
It takes time. Everything's water
Yeah, it's not.
saver
Yeah.
mode, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
turn the shower. Can we turn the shower on to see if it gets warm back there?
No, right now we got power down to this
Yeah.
lower element, which is correct.
Okay.
While I'm in here, do you want me to turn this up?
Yeah, I would.
Turn it
She
up.
likes a hot shower.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up. I'm not going past 130, but
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it up about 10 degrees.
Okay.
Not gonna get it there any faster.
Right. But when it's there, she likes it hot. She
Yeah.
likes a warm shower.
Like I said, they both need to be at the same
Same one.
temperature,
Okay.
and I'll set them both like that. And then we're gonna go to that shower. See, that just kicked on up top. Everything's working properly. I turned the top element up.
Okay.
It sends cooler water up here, and it threw the power back up to the top element,
Okay.
which is the way it's supposed to work. We got 240 on that. So now I just want to turn the power off. Where's the break? It's in your laundry room, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and click that off? And I'm going to do an ohms test on these elements. I need to get a magnet strap for this thing, man. Power's still on. He don't know. All the fucking lights are going on and off. He doesn't know which one to turn off.
Turn it off.
No, it's still hot.
How about now?
Nope. I'm not sure he ever had this off the whole time he was away. If you don't know where the breaker is.
That's one that's marked.
Yeah, I think there was an issue with this one. Remember? Wasn't marked correctly in the box. Still hot. Let me take a peek at that. So you may not have even turned this off, and you thought you were turning it off.
It says 5 and 7 is the water heater.
You're on. The problem is that you're on the even numbers there. The left side of the panel are even numbers.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, yeah.
I'll-
The water heater is on just see if it's hot. Let me see if it's still hot, because we don't, that panel is not marked correctly. Yeah, it's still hot. That breaker, man, you gotta mark it, you want to mark that it's wrong. Alright guys, they have the panel marked wrong. Oh jeez, it's still on.
Still on.
Good lordy Jesus. That's crazy. Should be at 38,
38.
yeah, let me see. I mean, this is right on the cusp of when they went from 25 to 30. So, it's still hot.
Oh, you want to try this one? I mean, it's only a 25, but that's 9/11.
9/11. Emergency.
Yeah, really, maybe.
All right, so I think they've got a 25 ampere in here. Yes, that's dead, ma'am. That's your water heater breaker.
Which one is it?
It is.
9/11. 9 and 11.
All right.
The opposite from 5 and 7.
So everything's on, but that one, and I'm gonna check one more time to make sure it's dead. Fucking panel's marked wrong, guys. Son of a bitch, man. I'm getting paid for this. 0. As they say in the Bronx, un gazzangul. Nothing. Is your wife Italian?
Yeah,
Do
100%.
you speak Italian, ma'am?
Not much.
You don't know, do you know what un gazzangul means?
No.
Un gaz. Nothing. I'm kidding.
Are you Italian? I guess you
I'm
are.
Irish,
Irish.
but I grew up in Rhode Island where there's
Oh,
a
so
lot
there's-
of Italians, man.
I'm Irish too, and she's Italian.
Yeah. You're like, this guy's in a bad mood when you called me this morning, huh?
I know Stugatz means stupid, but other than that,
I hear that a lot.
Hey, Stugats. All right, don't touch them breakers, please.
Don't touch the
I'm not
roof.
touching them. I'm not touching
All right, so I'm gonna go to ohms. And these things need to be anywhere from like 11 and a half to 12. Yeah. 12 and a half. That's good. Let me do this bottom one. Wow, so you thought you had this thing off and it wasn't off the whole winter or summer up there.
So what's it do? Just recirculate the water and just
Yeah,
sit there and
but
cook
you
it?
know, it's not a good situation. Hopefully this breaker is good. I mean, this element. It's getting a little flaky. It's going up and down. .1, that's good. So there's no damage to the water heater. The noise that you were hearing is from the pump, the circ pump that is working. Still. We'll put this back together and then we're gonna go back to that shower and see if we can improve your... Yeah, you can turn it off, ma'am.
Yeah.
Stugats. I like that, yeah.
You can use that next time you go back to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
You ever go back?
You know, it's funny, man. somebody asked me the other day if I ever go back, and I say, you know, we're to the point now where it's for funerals.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I have a good buddy of mine from Rhode. He grew up in Rhode Island,
Yeah.
named Cashman.
There's a couple people in here that are from Rhode Island that actually used to live in my neighborhood in Rhode Island.
That's wild.
This guy, old Irish guy, he lived, I think, across the street here. Maybe on the next street down.
Yeah.
But he was funny. He used to hang out at the Martinique. Martinique was a bar on Broad Street in Providence that was a mob.
Hang out?
It was a mob club, you know. And he said he used to hang out there.
I remember we used to go down to, we used to live in Pennsylvania, so we'd go over to New York
Yeah.
and spend the weekend, and we'd go down to Little Italy when Little Italy was really Little Italy.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was this one restaurant we liked called Angelo's.
Yeah.
And I remember one time we were walking down the street and this big old limo pulls up. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
The
these
boss.
are gangsters upon gangsters getting out of that car.
Yep. And you let them go right about their business.
Oh my gosh, that was something. And that was back in the 80s when the mobs were huge in New York, Philadelphia, and
Oh yeah, man.
it was
That's when
serious
John
stuff.
Gotti was
Yeah.
the man.
Teflon Don.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You got it. That was all going on while I was in the Navy up there in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Crazy times.
No New Jersey.
They finally got him, huh?
Yeah. They got him, they got the Philly mobsters,
Yeah.
and there were a bunch there. There was some young
Philly's
guy
big
who took
time.
over the mob, I forget his name.
Yeah, yeah.
Tall, lanky, he was everywhere in town.
Do you have you saw him? I mean, in
we used to
in
go
your
down,
travels?
We had a friend of ours that lived right downtown Philly,
Yeah.
down in one of the high rises, and he was a good friend of Linda's, and we go down there, and then we go out on all the bars and places, and he'd be out everywhere.
Oh yeah, he owned the town,
He
my
did.
friend.
Yeah, he absolutely did. He loved the bars, loved going out. And you just see him out, and it was like, you know, you knew who he was, but
Hey man, he probably had the police all paid off. They were working for him.
yeah, that was something else.
The mob was big in Rhode Island, I can tell you that. They actually, you know, The Sopranos,
Yeah,
they actually had an episode where they went to Providence to have these like 80-year-old mobsters do a hit for them.
right.
And they were crazy. They're like, for an extra 500, we'll cut their arms off with a hacksaw. Just hilarious,
Yeah.
man.
That was one good series. I enjoyed it.
I have the whole series on DVD or
Oh, yeah?
CDs, you know. I just loved it. I got to the point where I was watching it so much, I'd go into work and I'd call my, you know, I'm calling my helper, Paulie.
Carl Pauly. Oh, that's good. Yes, stuff like that you wish. Why don't you bring it back? You know, but you can always just go on YouTube and find it.
Unfortunately, Gandolfini, he died.
Yeah,
That was too bad. He was really good in that part, huh?
yeah, he was.
He's a good actor. All of them, man. A great show.
Yeah.
So you were you sweating it up there in the Carolinas when
Yeah.
the storm was coming?
Oh, a little. Yeah, we were a little bit because we weren't exactly sure where it was going to hit and what it was going to do. Because we're always more worried about the rain and the flooding.
Yep.
Because we're actually. I've owned that condo there since 2014, and we've gone through, I don't know, 4 or 5 hurricanes probably.
Wow.
And we're at the highest point in Myrtle Beach, which is like 20 feet above sea level. I mean, it's not a lot,
Right.
but it's enough to keep the water away. At least coming.
How
from
far
the
from the coast are you're right on the
We're
coast?
we're probably, I'd say 2.5 blocks from the coast, from the beach, but it's a steady like incline for that water to travel to get to us.
Yeah.
So I'm more worried about the parking lot flooding, and because we're on first floor. And that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So far, so good.
So did you get heavy rain while you were up there?
We did at times, but not. I think we ended up getting like 4 or 5 inches over 2 or 3 days, so really it wasn't that much at all. Charleston, my sister lives in Charleston. I think they got like 15 inches rain.
We got a.
And Charleston's low anyway, so they get flooded. So.
I actually went out and went to that neighborhood down here that flooded. Ma'am, do you want to mark this again?
Yeah, I circled the 9 and 11.
Let's mark it right here on the
Okay,
side.
yeah, that'd be good.
Well, here it's actually, like aren't these the numbers here?
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, so it's really 9/11. She just put 5/7.
I don't know, because one other time, I guess.
No, it's actually, what's that?
9 and 11's right here, and that's 11 and that's 9.
Yeah, just
So-
put a W and an H under it.
Yeah.
No, up top. Put on 5.
This way?
Yeah, yeah. W.
I'll do it in between, so. That way we
Beautiful.
know it's right there.
Also, it's this one here.
Yeah, it's
Not
that
that
one.
one
It's
there.
25 amp. Not a, you know, that was on the cusp. This was built before they went to 30 amp breakers. Okay?
Yeah.
So everything's on. Let's put this back on.
Okay.
It should kick on and start heating up this top element, which I can hear it. So we're good there. Now I just need to go in the back,
Okay.
check this shower and see what's going on with that. Let me get another tool here. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this water heater, this kitchen faucet has a flow restrictor in it. Because it does take a while for them to get water here. It absolutely does. Ma'am, can you hold that so it doesn't
Sure.
slide back down in
Yep.
there? You're gonna get a lot more pressure here. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you're gonna get more pressure quicker, which means the hot water is gonna get there faster for
Okay.
you. Let's go in the other bathroom, see if I can help you in that shower. Oh, hello. Hello there, kitty. Oh, ba, 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 ba. All right, let's see here. Wow, that's a serious shower head you got there. So you got a diverter here to divert to the.
Yeah, you just.
And which one do you use most? The handheld?
No, the regular.
The regular
Yeah.
one, okay. Let's see if we can help you there. Almost lost it. I believe there is a flow restrictor down here in the bottom of this.
There you go.
Actually, it looks like it's been taken out. So the main thing I need to do is make sure that you're getting hot water from this cartridge.
Okay.
these are definitely prone to freezing up. That's a weird amount of water coming out of a mowing faucet like this. See how small that hole is?
Yeah.
That's got a lot to do with, I'll show you the difference between the flow that should be coming out of this this arm without this fitting.
Right.
Because that's really what's happening, is it's restricting the flow. It's acting like it. You'll see the huge difference in volume of water.
So this thing's restricting it.
Yeah, unfortunate, but see the difference in water? So it's up to you. Do you want to get rid of this and just use the regular? Have you used it?
No.
So
You can always put it back.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
just screwing it back on, basically.
How about you take that and I'll put the
We'll feel the difference.
yeah.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep that.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Or find one that's going to give you a higher volume with the same
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
Could you just attach?
This is not the standard stuff. You guys added this?
No,
Yeah.
they did, yeah, they did.
Yeah, this used to be a
Builder.
super tub,
Right. A
and
garden
so
tub.
he switched it to a shower,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of water out of this, and it's gonna actually take a lot less time, you know, to get hot water back here.
No, just don't touch it.
Okay, kids. I don't know what setting it was
It
on,
doesn't
but
matter.
let's
I
see.
flipped the settings.
What's that mean? That's coming out a lot better.
Let's turn it to another setting.
Yeah, I think if you flip it up, yeah.
All the way.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see
You
what
don't
that
really use
does.
it that much.
Yeah. That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great
Way
shower.
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we normally use, I think, isn't it?
You're gonna get your water a lot faster, hot water. So let's just let it run all the way on this hot. It appears that the cartridge is in good condition. So
It's got a little blue coming out.
that's a flow restrictor. Let me see, see if I can get that out. I just wanna make sure you get hot water.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it, guys. Good eye, man.
That's what we're holding back.
That's exactly what's holding it back. There's an O-ring in there. So let me just make sure I get hot
Yeah.
water here,
Yeah.
and then we can put that back on and see what the deal is. I want to make sure that this cartridge isn't in upside down. That's cold. Yeah, it's getting hot now. So let's take this out. I have to go get another fix. Alright guys, so there was a flow restrictor in this part that I was able to get out. So I'm going to put this back on, and hopefully we're going to get plenty of water, a lot more than we did the first time. It should be all set. And then we realized that the shower, let me just see the difference between this. Oh yeah, big time difference. Yeah, so I already Teflon that there. Oops. It's nice having a handheld shower on these big showers, you know, to keep it clean. Get this started. Wait a minute, there was another one here. Okay, let me see that. Okay, so this actually does get a gasket. Put the gasket in here. Can't tell if I'm actually doing anything with that, but let me stand back and we'll try this. Yeah, that's a lot of water. Yeah, that's way better, for sure. Oh yeah, that's working great.
Oh yeah.
Feel that.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Everything's tight. Cool head. That's the one you use?
I don't know which one. I like that.
I think that one probably.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so one thing we realized in this shower is that the cartridge is in backwards. The cartridge in this shower is on backwards. You have the hot's on the cold side, so I gotta turn the water. Can you turn the water off to the whole house?
Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I gotta go get an Allen wrench and then. so this cartridge is in the right position, but the hot and cold pipes going into the rough body are wrong. They're crossed, so I gotta put this cartridge in backwards to get this thing functioning properly. Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't realize this was in here. This cartridge.
These things
I don't.
fall all
Oh
the
yeah.
time.
I was gonna say I don't.
So we bought them online. You know, they did it without any place to put hooks. So we found these and we thought, oh, that's a good idea. But
They keep falling off
they
the
fall
suction
every
cups.
once in a while. So they work pretty good. I mean, they don't fall a lot. Maybe
Well, I'm a bull in the china shop, so I probably caused that one.
no. It's
All right, can you tell your husband he can turn the water back on?
okay. Turn it on, Dave. Okay.
So the you gotta be careful. This thing is gonna possibly kick on. Yeah. So instead of the notch being down, the notch needs to be up. Well, let's see. Yeah,
Thank you, because
that was an issue.
yeah, it used to drive me crazy. I said, gee, they put this on upside down.
Well, they didn't, the valve is actually in the proper position. The, you know, you guys don't even need all of this stuff.
Okay.
It's not, it's really just a hindrance. So, the valve was installed properly. What they did was when they changed this from a tub to a shower, they got the pipes crossed. They hooked the cold up to the hot side because the cartridge was in the right position.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. This is all on special today. $900 for returning. Yeah. Returning Sarasota or Bradenton residents. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Taken away from your school work.
Yeah. It's all right. I worked all day yesterday and made $100.
Oh,
Every
wow.
job I went to was so simple that I couldn't bring myself to charge the people. And I went from one job to the next. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Then I got home and got a mortgage payment in the mail.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you know, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Okey-doke. So you're gonna get the maximum amount of hot water out of this guy without that anti-scald thing in there.
Without
you
letting
know.
it sit there and wait for 15 minutes. I
No.
would turn the water on and then I'd
And
brush
go
my
somewhere,
teeth
yeah.
and, you know, whatever.
I know. I do the same thing at my house because my bathroom's clear on the other side of the house from.
Like this is.
Yeah. I turn the water on, do what I have to do, and then get in. Okay. Why do you have both lying right now?
one before we need to turn it off. The little one.
So you're getting so much water, you can actually use both of them at the same time, and it's flowing like crazy.
So I need to scrub the tile and then rinse it. I got plenty of.
Well, yeah, that's the good thing about these, is
Yeah.
that, you know,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
look at how nice, how much pressure you feel that.
Oh, I can see it. Whoa. Wow. Thank you. Oh, nice.
Just like a car wash.
Yeah.
Be careful with that one. So you guys gotta do a couple of things different
Okay.
when you leave for the summer.
Okay.
Turn the right breaker off, for one thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was.
Turn the pump off to the water heater, the pump that's on the
Yeah,
recirc system. And turn the water off. And don't leave any faucets open in the house. Okay? Should be all set. Gather up my junk.
Do you need this washer or just throw it out?
No, that's garbage. That's what was creating the problem.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so we're all set. Let me, yeah, I'll grab that
There.
stuff.
You need me to carry something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're all set here.
Had 3 things. When we leave for the summer, turn the breaker off.
The right breaker.
Yeah.
Unplug the pump
Unplug the pump, right?
and turn the water off and make sure bleed the pressure off,
Right,
and then close the faucet.
okay.
So we got a lot accomplished here, guys.
Yeah.
You got a lot more water coming out of this, which is probably going to cut your time down by half
Oh, yeah.
getting hot water.
Yes.
And the same thing in the back, and now it's, it's all good. And we know your water heater's working fine and your pump is still operable, so that might work a lot better.
Yeah.
I think so.
Unfortunately, guys, I have to charge you for a service call. It's going to be $150. It's a standard service call. I didn't use any material, so.
Okay.
Can I do a check for you?
Yep. All right, guys, that's it, man. Johnny making a difference in the world. Yeah, I love it. That's what I do. Good afternoon, people. This is John Phillips, the owner of John Phillips Plumbing Service, the largest non-profit plumbing organization in Florida. Yeah, we just do shit for nothing, man. Just if it costs us like 10%, that's cool. We don't care. Gotta get out of here before somebody else flags me down. We got a lot of shit taken care of for these people. They had a lot going on there, and they were, you could tell they were immediately, they want to not really point fingers, but they call you thinking maybe there's something wrong with the job you did. I guess that's normal. I try to be thorough, man. I try not to get a call back on jobs, It's inevitable that you will. That's the nature of the beast. The more you do, the more probability of getting a call back. But if you're covering all your bases, checking everything once, twice, you can limit the amount of callbacks. If you're in business and you got people working for you, you need to keep track of callbacks. You need to know who did the job and what they didn't do right and correct it. You know what I'm saying? teach them. A callback is a teaching opportunity. So whoever remodeled that bathroom, which they did a great job, it's beautiful, but they piped it wrong and just left it. They left the hot on the cold side of that valve. It was just a matter of flipping the cartridge. God bless me. God bless me. Took out the flow restrictor. They still have their handheld shower. I took the flow restrictor out of their faucet in the kitchen because it was taking 5 minutes to get hot water in a fucking kitchen sink faucet that's literally 20 feet away. And that's because of the size of the house, and that kitchen sink manifold was the first stop coming away from the heater. And they, oh, there's that old guy, 92-year-old guy beeping to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and pencil these guys in for tomorrow morning. I've been here every single day this week that I worked, and hopefully I won't be back tomorrow, you know. And almost every call was not my problem. I mean, I put a water heater in on Monday. Second guy, I fixed a leak that wasn't my problem. The guy next door, he said his water heater was leaking, and I looked at it and it's because he lifted the relief valve. That wasn't an issue. And then this call today. So it is what it is, guys. You gotta stay humble and happy and do your thing, man. Alright. I can't wait to go home and watch that video of me talking to that girl about Trump. Man, I gotta tell you, she was fucking hot, Jackson. I mean, just in general, Democratic women are much more beautiful than Republicans. I mean, most Republican women have a feed bucket around their neck. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Cowbells. They smell like horse pucky, you know, some of them. But if you look across that crowd at that Democratic National Convention, there was some hot ass up in that place, man. That's all I'm saying, man. The fucking truth hurts, man. Get you a Democratic woman. They're badass. They are fucking badass. So, I'm driving down the street and there's all kinds of shit laying on the road. Fucking hefty bags full of personal belongings. Now I just drove by a pillow. Somebody forgot to close their truck. They moved and all their fucking shit is littered all over the fucking road. Terrible day for them. Gotta be on your toes in this world. Guys, I'm on the highway heading home, and this fucking highway is littered with somebody's shit. I mean, every 500 feet there's somebody's shit laying on the road. This guy, by the time he gets to where the fuck he's going, he ain't gonna have nothing left, man. That's fucked up, man. I gotta get out of this lane or I'm gonna be getting pushed off the highway, Jackson. And I gotta tell you, every 2 weeks in Sarasota and in Florida, the roads change. Every day is a learning experience. You think you're all set, and then you're like, God damn, when did they change that to a 4-lane exit? I gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing I ever do. Hey guys, so last night, one of the things I did for continuing education was educating us on cranes. There's a big ass crane sitting right next to us right here on a truck mounted crane. And I gotta say, it was very interesting, man, especially because, you know, a couple weeks ago I had a crane in my backyard, and it's an impressive piece of machinery, but obviously very, very dangerous if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And so I learned a lot about it. I've got a lot of respect for these guys who operate cranes. And I gotta tell you, the guy that was supposed to do my job, one of the biggest causes of accidents with cranes is lack of maintenance, and causes a lot of deaths. And if a guy says he's got a crane and it looks like he pulled it out of a fucking lake, you might not want that crane on your property, because that's probably a bigger risk than the damn tree you're worried about. So the guy who showed up at my house, that crane was in pristine condition. He's got a couple of them. He's obviously, that's his life's work, and he's totally professional. It was very educational for me. You guys might want to check that out in your next continuing education. See if you can get something in on cranes, because it's really cool to watch. I enjoyed that. Anyways, just sharing some info, man. It's all about the content, man. The content of my character and Kamala's. Kamala. I just can't say Kamala. I gotta say Kamala. She's gonna have to forgive me. I just say, hey man, what the fuck, honey? I'm voting for you. I'm going to Detweiler's. Not the one I normally go to, but the original Detweiler's. I gotta go pick up that shit I had made up at the sheet metal place. This is the second time they called me to go pick it up. Just been busy, haven't gotten back there, but I'm gonna go pick it up right now. But I'm gonna grab something to eat first, because Johnny's starving, man. Detweiler's, the original. I'm gonna pull my truck right up in that corner, man, if I can. If this guy don't take my damn spot. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Park right here, man. I'm gonna park right here. Block this tractor in. Hopefully nobody will give me any shit. I mean, they're good people. Plus, I just look crazy, man. They might not want to fuck with Johnny. Upcharge, baby!